1. Using words like always and never. Absolutes such as you always do this or you never do that can exacerbate situations. These kinds of statements trigger a negative chain reaction where loved ones reciprocate with similar negativity, perpetuating an unhealthy cycle with no victors. 2. Correcting their grammar mid-fight. Relationship expert Lucinda Loveland advises against correcting your significant other on an unrelated matter mid-argument. Pointing out trivial details or their grammar mistakes when they're upset can be criticisms that escalate the situation and trigger a negative response in your partner. It's best not to do this. 3. Not taking a break when things get too heated. You may feel the need to keep going until you've made your point. It's important to remember to take a step back to let things cool down too. And it's essential to do this delicately. Psychotherapist Tina Gilbertson says, walking away without a word can trigger anger or fear in your partner. Tell them you need a break and tell them when you'll come back, then stick to it. 4. Saying you did this and you did that. Shifting blame onto your partner by using the term you, both you, may put them on the defensive. Try bringing things up by directing the focus towards yourself. Make an I statement into a vulnerability statement. For example, I'm scared of getting hurt, starting with I, and openly discussing your feelings will make addressing the problem much smoother. 5. Not making eye contact recall when your partner picked up their phone to text mid-fight. It might have come across as dismissive. A break in eye contact can be read as disengagement. In arguments with your significant other, it's crucial to offer them respect by maintaining eye contact. And insist that they do the same. 6. Focusing too much on winning. Winning a debate can be satisfying, but it shouldn't be your sole objective. Winning at all costs can escalate the conflict into a negative territory. When you aim to win as your primary goal, you might cross the line just for the sake of winning. This behaviour leads to insults, nitpicking, or hurtful allegations, all of which aim to belittle your partner. Don't do it. 7. Dropping rude names or bringing up past mistakes. Pointing out specific behaviours may be important to resolve an issue, but resorting to name-calling hurts feelings and stops communication. Instead, focus on presenting facts without resorting to rudeness when addressing your partner. 8. Losing track of the topic. Once you're mad, you may be tempted to bring up past grievances in an argument. However, it's essential to stay focused on the specific issue at hand and address the current topic of disagreement. By keeping the discussion centred on the matter at hand, you can prevent the argument from escalating and spiralling out of control. 9. Turning your partner into the enemy. Remember, your significant other is your ally. Never lose sight of this, despite how hard it may be when you're in a fight. When animosity creeps in, disagreements turn into battles. Rather than collaborating to solve the problem, we then shift the focus to proving a point and assigning blame. Try to avoid this detrimental shift in mindset. It's crucial to get in the habit of fighting in a healthier way. Relationships flourish with effective communication and collaboration for mutual benefit. Harmful arguing tactics, yelling, hurtful words, perceiving your partner as an opponent, fixating on triumphing, assigning blame. These are all behaviours to steer clear of. It's important to recognise these recurring argument styles, and staying flexible in approach is constructive. Properly managed disagreements have the potential to strengthen the bond between partners.